What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about Madden 20 official gameplay and what's going to make this game so much better than 19. A lot of you guys don't realize many things that were going on in 19 kind of manipulated the game to make it look like everybody's team. Once we got to a certain overall, everybody was using the same team. Like pretty much, even though you had different names on the back of the players, everybody had the same red chems. They had the same type of attributes. All the cards are pretty much the same. So with all these new features being added to Madden 20, I think that what they removed is actually going to make the game 100 times better. And I know a lot of you guys are like, what are you talking about? What did they remove, Gmia? Let me explain something to you. This is what happens. On both sides of the ball, you're going to have 3 people that you can load up with specific chems. So in all actuality, all the red chem situation is null and void. Like, it doesn't really matter about that anymore. You're going to have to pick 3 on both sides that are going to be loaded up with these X factors and these superstar abilities. So let's go ahead and take a look at Patrick Mahomes, for instance. We all know that his X factor ability is bazooka. And we're not really concerned about it as much anymore because I've spoken about it several times. I've had discussion with you guys in streams. I've responded to some of your comments about the feedback in regards to that. I don't feel like it's going to be a big part of the game. And the reason that I don't feel that way is because the field, you don't have that much field to keep throwing the ball 80 yards. And like I said, if you're one of those people that complains to EA Sports about bazooka, then I think the problem is you. Because if you're giving up 80-yard passes, bro, you probably are not too good at the game. You should work on your defense. All right, so looking at these things right here, like the red zone deadeye, a lot of the other things that he can do, pretty much what I'm trying to get into you guys' brains is this. Whatever attributes or whatever superstar abilities, whatever X factor abilities that your players have, you're going to have to be very, very careful because remember, you don't have to activate the X factor ability for Mahomes. You can put it on somebody else. You can put it on your O lineman. You can put it on your tight end. You can put it anywhere. Looking at Alvin Kamara right now, you see his his superstar X factor ability is satellite. So you see what that does for him. You see how that helps him out. It's going to make him pretty much be a wide receiver. Would you rather have that instead of doing something like, making your O lineman just be a mauler? You know what I'm saying? Like just straight pancaking everybody? These are the things that you're going to be going up against. And like right here, when you're looking at it, with both of these guys activated, so both Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara in this segment right here is activated. That's a very, very huge thing that I want you guys to take note of because you guys are asking me to break it down. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make you guys understand it's not as scary as it looks. It's actually better because you don't have the whole 11 guys on offense to worry about having specific chems. Now you got to pick 3. All right, both sides of the ball. So now, when we go ahead and look more in depth with it, why do I believe that it's going to be 100 times better? Let's talk about that, right? When you look at this right here, these are some of his just regular star abilities, right? And I don't know if people have explained to you thoroughly, the star abilities, that's their DNA. They can do this every single play, all right? So you can have escape artist, dashing deadeye, red zone deadeye, no look deadeye. You can have all of those things, whichever ones you equip as a star ability every single play. It's the superstar X factor ability that you have to like work your way up to, which is very, very interesting. And I think that that also makes the game for a little bit more competition. Everybody, again, you can't just come out and just say, you know what? I'm about to throw this ball 80 yards. Bazooka, like, bruh, if I hear a dude scream bazooka, I'm gonna duck. Like, listen, you're not coming out. Like I said, I'm not gonna say you might not dot me. Because some of you guys that are watching this video, we may play, and you're going to probably dot me uncontrollably, and I'm going to deal with it like a man and go cry in the corner. But that's not what this is about. That what I'm going to do after you run bazooka on me, that's not what this is about. What this is about is, am I going to allow you to get yourself to bazooka? That's going to be the challenge. So as much as you guys are saying, oh, you know what, it's going to be the same exact thing, this already proves that it's not going to be the same thing. Okay? And you guys know, like I said, I have to give it a fair shot the same way I gave Madden 19 a fair shot until it drove me insane. Right now, what they're doing is they're taking away a lot of the overabundance of everybody doing the same exact thing and changing it up. I feel comfortable enough, right, when I go into a game of Madden 20 to know that this guy on the first play can't throw the ball 80 yards. Because remember, depending on how the AI responds, right, we have to wait to see. Because pretty much the beta is going to be dropping, and we're going to be, reviewing the beta and seeing what's going on with that, and we're going to be able to, get some feedback back with that situation. This is what's going to happen, right? When you guys get the feel of the game like I have, when you see how it's smooth and everything like that, you're going to see that it's a completely different game. After that happens, that it's going to determine which route you go. All right. Now that you know that the players can't come out and everybody doesn't have out of my way, everybody doesn't have secure pass rusher, like, you know what I'm saying? Like secure pass blocker and stuff like that. Like when you look at these things and you understand that now it's a chess game. You know, Madden 19 was basically checkers. You come out there, you see it highlight. All right, yo, that guy right there, he has that, and that's pretty much it. Now, you're going to have to build your team prior to doing all of that. So is this the quarterback that you want? This is what I'm saying to you guys. Mahomes is probably going to be the most highly sought after QB. I don't care what anybody says because the game is basically geared for him. So if you're in an ultimate team, bro, his price is going to be through the roof. Like, bro, if you pull him, you're going to be a celebrity. Like, you're going to be like that dude that bet on the hockey dudes for $400 and got $100K. I don't know if you guys heard about that story, but I'm going to tell you this right now. That's pretty much what's going to happen. It's going to be that type of situation. So when you look at it in that regard, understand what I'm trying to explain to you, right? If you don't have Patrick Mahomes, most of us all agree that most of the things that he has, except for the no-look Deadeye, which I think only he gets, escape artist, dashing Deadeye, red zone Deadeye, I think we can all agree that Russell Wilson is going to have that. You know what I'm saying? I really, it'll be hard pressed for me to not see that happening for Russell Wilson. So it's not necessarily true that you have to have Mahomes. All right. So when everybody is saying, oh yeah, they're catering to one player, he's on the cover, dude. Like that's pretty much what they do, no matter what Madden it is. But again, with certain abilities that he has, that right there, that escape artist, these dots, bro, Michael Vick as a legend will have that. Okay. I believe Russell Wilson at the launch will have these star abilities. All right. Now, whether you want to equip, the special abilities on your quarterback over your running back, that's going to be you. If you're a dude that likes to run the ball, more than likely, it don't matter. But if you have Mahomes and you don't use these abilities, that'd be kind of stupid. But if that's not something that you're looking to do, you don't have to do it just because everybody else is doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want you guys to understand. You're going to have some sort of uniqueness with the way that this all goes through. It has nothing to do with anything else. You're going to be able to say, you know what? All right, I got another quarterback. I don't need all this stuff. Let me do something to my running back. Let me make my running back the OP player. Let me make Alvin Kamara that dude. Let me add it to this guy, make my old lineman, make one of my wide receivers, make my tight end just straight glitchy, my fullback. Add those chems to them to make them even more dominant. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the scheme. And if you guys can't see what I'm actually trying to make you envision, it's gonna slap you in the face. Coming very soon in July. It's gonna just slap you right in the face. Because again, I know a lot of you guys have been through some crazy stuff. Bro, I stream the game on a daily basis. I know what you guys are going through. But that doesn't mean that we can't see that there are changes within the game, that every guy that you play will not be coming out with the same type of thing. And now remember, even for those guys that buy ebooks and they get tips to like which players to do whatever with, it still won't be the same thing. Because remember, you're going to be able to game plan based on where you see those X factors, because you can see it on the players on both sides of the field. So you'll be able to understand what's going on. So if you keep playing the same people that are doing the same thing, you should be able to figure out a formula to beat it. You see what I'm saying? People are going to have to change their game up. If I come out and I put like say they have Wham for Madden 19, right? And I put Mauler on my guard, and he's pulling, and he's like that factor ability gives him the ability to smash anybody in front of him. And then you don't have anything on your D lineman. Guess what's happening to your D lineman? You see what I'm saying? Those things may affect the way that you play the game. And that's why I believe, after reading through the blogs and looking through some of the things, I believe that it's going to be 100 times better, because everybody on your D line can't have the same chem. So you can't all have out of my way, dude. Like, you're not coming out running like, you know what? This guy's gonna do this to me. You know what I'm finna do? I'm finna put out of my way my entire team. Nah, bruh. It ain't Madden 19 no more. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to have that key player. Do you put it on your D tackle to prevent that glitchy run? Do you put it on your end and then put your end at D tackle? These are the things that we're gonna have to work towards to understand. But I just believe that it's a lot better that it's now 3 on one side of the ball, 3 on the other side of the ball. And that's what I really wanted to discuss with you guys and break it down, because you guys are asking about more breakdowns with the actual features that are there. As like I said, as more things come out, I'm gonna get that information out to you. My job for you guys, all my viewers that come and show me love, come and show me support, I'm gonna make sure that you're as ready as possible. That's what my job is, all right? After I tell you what I think is like the best case scenario, it's up to you to determine what you want to do after that. Because I am never going to force you to go either way, but I am going to give you all the information, all the food for thought, and you're going to build your best team. And then you're going to go out there and dominate. And that will make it so that you now understand that you built your own scheme, which is what I ultimately want to do for each and every one of my viewers. I want to thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Until next time, one love.